When you think of Greenland, what comes to mind? A vast, icy wasteland. Maybe some polar bears? For centuries, that's how most of the world saw it. But what if I told you this massive island is rapidly becoming one of the most important places on Earth? This isn't just about ice and snow anymore. It's about power, money, and the future of our planet. Greenland is at the center of a new global game, and the world's biggest players are all making their moves. So why all the sudden interest? The answer lies beneath the ice. As global temperatures rise and Greenland's ice sheet melts at an alarming rate, it's uncovering a treasure trove of natural resources. We're talking about huge deposits of rare earth elements, which are essential for everything from your smartphone to electric car batteries and advanced military technology. It also has significant reserves of uranium, zinc, iron, ore, and even whispers of oil and gas. For a world hungry for resources, Greenland is like a newly discovered continent. This resource rush is turning this once isolated island into a potential economic powerhouse. But the melting ice reveals more than just minerals. It's also opening up new, game-changing shipping routes. The legendary Northwest Passage and the Northern Sea Route are becoming more accessible. These routes can slash travel time between Asia and Europe by weeks, saving shipping companies billions in fuel and time. Imagine container ships bypassing traditional canals like the Suez and Panama. Control over these new Arctic highways means control over a huge slice of global trade. The country that has influence in Greenland has a front row seat to this new maritime super. This strategic location isn't just for trade. It's also critical for military power. During the Cold War, the US built Thule Air Base in northern Greenland. It's still vital today, housing sophisticated radar and space surveillance systems that can detect ballistic missiles heading towards North America. It's America's northernmost military installation and a key part of its global defense network. As the Arctic becomes more accessible, its military importance only grows. Whoever controls Greenland's ports and airfields has a powerful strategic advantage in the high north, and the major world powers have certainly noticed. The United States has been increasing its diplomatic and economic presence, even reopening a consulate in Greenland's capital, Nuuk, after decades. You might remember when the idea of the US buying Greenland was floated while it sounded strange. It highlighted how seriously Washington views the island's strategic value. Meanwhile, China has declared itself a neo-Arctic state and has been trying to invest heavily in Greenland as infrastructure, like airports and mining projects, as part of its Polar Silk Road initiative. These investments are seen by many in the West as a way for Beijing to gain a strategic foothold in the region. And let's not forget Russia. With the longest Arctic coastline in the world, Russia has been aggressively expanding its military presence in the Arctic, reopening old Soviet-era bases and building new ones. For Moscow, a stronger presence in the Arctic is a national priority, and Greenland is right in the middle of its sphere of interest. This creates a complex dynamic for Greenland and its 56,000 inhabitants. On one hand, this new global attention brings opportunities for economic development and greater independence from Denmark. On the other, it risks pulling the island into a great power competition where its own interests could be sidelined. The people of Greenland face a monumental task: how to navigate these turbulent geopolitical waters, protect their fragile environment, and build a sustainable future for themselves. The fate of this giant icy island is no longer a remote issue. It's connected to global trade, international security, and the green energy transition. The new great game has begun, and Greenland is the board. What happens here in the coming years will have ripple effects across the entire globe. Thanks for watching. If you found this look at Greenland's changing role interesting, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the forces shaping our world. See you next time.